Welcome to 5th grade math with Mr. J. In this video, we're going to be covering dividing fractions, and specifically a fraction by a whole number. So take a look at the 4 problems on your screen. You have a fraction to start with, and then it's divided by a whole number. And at the top of your screen, we have 3 words: keep, switch, and flip. Those are the steps we're going to take in order to get to the correct answer. So keep that in mind as we work through these 4 problems. Feel free to write these out with me, and if at any point you feel confident enough to try some on your own, press pause, finish the remaining problems, and when you're ready, press play to check your work with mine. Let's hop right in to number 1. So we have 1/3 divided by 4. Let's take a look at our steps up here. The first step is keep. So we're going to keep this first fraction as is, 1/3. Then we switch. We need to switch this division sign to the opposite of division, which is multiplication. And then we have flip. And we're going to flip this second fraction. But here we have a whole number. So how do we flip a whole number? Well, we need to think about how we would write 4 so we have a numerator and a denominator. And whenever we want to create a fraction out of a whole number, we just put that whole number over 1. So now we need to flip it. The 4 needs to go to the denominator and the 1 as the numerator. So we actually get 1/4 as the flipped version of 4. So now our problem's set up. So we can multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 4 is 12. Now this fraction can't be simplified. The greatest common factor between 1 and 12 is 1. So we are done. 1/12. So let's take a look at number 2. 1/2 divided by 8. So we keep, switch, and then we need to flip 8 over 1. So it's actually 1/8. Now we can go straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 8 is 16. The greatest common factor between 1 and 16 is 1. So we are simplified and done. 1/16. Number 3, we have 2/8 divided by 5. So let's keep, switch, and flip. Now our problem's set up so we can multiply straight across. 2 times 1 is 2. 8 times 5 is 40. Now here we have 2/40ths, and the greatest common factor is 2 between 2 and 40. We can divide both 2 and 40 by 2 to break down or simplify this fraction. So let's divide both by 2, and we end up with 2 divided by 2 is 1. 40 divided by 2 is 20. So we get 1/20th as our simplified correct answer there. Number 4, 5/6. Keep, switch, and then we need to flip to 1/3. And we're good to multiply straight across now. 5 times 1 is 5. 6 times 3 is 18. The greatest common factor between 5 and 18 is 1, so there isn't any number that we can divide both the top and bottom by to break this down any further. The answer is in simplest form already, so 5/18. So dividing fractions, a fraction by a whole number. Keep, switch, flip, multiply straight across, and then take a look at your answer. Are you able to simplify? If so, simplify, and if not, you're already done. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.